I don't come back. Okay, we are now live. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever on a day. And welcome to Salon TV Live 1, the home of credible news. Today, we get an outstanding gentleman, somebody we are listening in last interview. I was touched, and I go dwell into him in a short while, but as for the journey, please. And they appeal to now not begin share the program. Not begin share the program far and wide. Please, as not the journey. The schedule continue. This motivational and ability and personality approach what they look at potential APC flag bearer aspirants. May una meet them, they will ask them few questions. They will not say go sabi, but them few things them. I mean, it never evolve. The program never evolve. So do you want to continue for support we? Una continue for share, una continue for like, and also una follow the platform. Today, na Saturday, the 5th of April, 2025. Me na Mohamed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. Me na host na this particular platform where they look at potential APC flag bearer aspirants and the home of credible news, Salon TV Live 1, in collaboration with many other platforms. Subsequently, when I go for watch this program now, we had and other platform there we this particular program get for day. So please, as now the journey, we all share the program far and wide. Today we get somebody when we go describe as an illustrious gentleman, somebody who sabi articulate the issue. He do to right down at the platform. The former Deputy National Secretary General of the APC, Honourable Osman Timbo. I believe most of you watched the last interview where he articulates people in the talk about that interview up to now. Say the gentleman really know how to talk on the issues where pertinent to Sierra Leone, and he come across as very sincere. And that was the key thing where people admire for that interview. We get on the platform today, Honorable Osman Timbo, when are also a potential flag bearer aspirant under the APC party. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want delay again because we apologize first of all for the delay, but I think ourselves know behind the scenes to get for make sure say we put many things in place before the show starts. So the colleague say the show must go on, and on the platform again, I will get with human rights activist contributor and philanthropist, Madam Fatima Conte, will say again for the come in and contribute and pose some 2-3 questions to our guest today. So, but I don't want to delay any further. I want make me guest SFT Honorable Osman Timbo for them to say adieu to una, please. Over to you, Honorable.
Thank you very much, Supermed, and thank you very much, Fatima, for having me. And I say hello to all the viewers and even listeners across the world. Thank you so much. And I also apologize for the delay in attending this program because I know it was planned long before now, but like I've been telling you now, I've been getting some eye issue. When in fact, if you can see, even get too early 8 hours for honor on our invitation. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable ABDAL Osman Timbo. We appreciate you greatly that you take it time, even though you're not 100% for make sure say you honor this particular program. We appreciate them greatly. Honorable, and I want to go direct to the interview. They look at you, motivation, ability, and personality vis-a-vis the position where potentially you get for aspire for where now the flag bearer of the APC party and subsequently the president of the republic. If you want to become a flag bearer of the APC party and potentially a president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, what's that the motivation? What will motivate you for go for short a position and short a challenge? Because we know right now, Usai Salonde, it is an Herculean tax for let somebody put himself forward for govern that particular country. Because let's not kid ourselves. The challenges are humongous. What's the motivation behind you for make you want to go for that particular job day?
Well, thank you very much. I think the first thing that you don't beat the gun in describing me as a flag bearer aspirant. When I resigned from my position, I actually started a consult on my next steps as well as for
the potential.
For the potential.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for even seeing me in that light. I want to confirm that yes, because of the qualifications, APC constitution as well as national constitution, I am qualified. So calling me potential candidate, potential aspirant, you're not wrong. But yes, I think the country is at a point now where, like how you rightly say, things are really hard. If any one person come and tell you, say, get a solution to Salon's problems, that person there, maybe they deceive himself or they deceive the entire nation. I think what we really need now at this particular moment are people who are willing, people who don't show honesty over the years, and people who don't show service, and people who don't show the capacity for bringing other people on board for make them deliver together. Salon problem, not a one man get the solution. When you're in opposition, it's easy for make you do theories, for make you write, you study things, for make you condemn, it's very easy. But the very day when you take the position of president of this nation, then you realize that a very, very big challenge. And it only takes the grace of God. It only takes a genuine heart for make we will move Sierra Leone go forward. We also need to understand, say, doing business as usual cannot take us anywhere. If you do the same things again and again and again, you know, for expect different results. So we have to take drastic measures. We have to take we need to do a radical shift for make we ensure so we move this country forward. With regards to what motivate me, I think it is a responsibility now. You know, there was a time when we may say, now Papa de non puel this nation. Well, this is a time when we self don't be the Papa de now. In the next few years, in the next 10 years or so, we said what they think about going to the retirement age. Yes, I know my face doesn't look my age, but I'm not as young as people may think. I have had experience in all the three arms of government. We make I feel like I understand a bit the bottlenecks, I understand the opportunities and challenges, whether inside the judicial sector, whether inside the executive arm of government, as well as the legislative arm of government. In addition, I also have the experience for serving the party from the lowest level to the highest level. I started as a youth executive officer. I've been an officer of the executive constituency executive because I was a member of parliament, or I am a member of parliament, meaning I'm a constituency officer, a district officer, a regional officer, and a national officer of the party. So with all these experiences what I don't gain over the years, I think the motivation is enough for let you know that you don't have that space for make you understand the challenges. And if given the opportunity, you can able to make a difference to this nation and to the party also.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Osman ABDAL Timbo. Fambulem Asna the Gen will share far and wide. Today we get Honorable Osman ABDAL Timbo, when I be the former Deputy National Secretary General of the APC party, where they answer some of the critical questions all they post them today. And again, we appreciate them greatly, even though we get a little bit of challenges. He make sure say he join we for let go talk to all you give from him. As I say, now I find gentleman way he able to articulate the issues very, very well. Honorable Timbo, as somebody where don't they like what you say we don't they within the governance structure of Sierra Leone. What it make things they go so challenging? What it make things are so tough? Now the country, why make they face so much challenge? What if they say they diagnose them? What if it's not the problem will cause that?
I think there are many things, but the bottom line in this now human problem we get. I think successive presidents don't talk about the attitude of Sierra Leoneans. Hakaba bin say Salomon get bad at. Then President Koma bin come with attitudinal and behavioral change. A lot of money they don't pump into this country, a lot of opportunities they don't there in this country. But for let things move, now people them that really move them. We have people who are appointed people. We have people who are working in the government. We have people who are in the private sector, as well as we have the ordinary citizenry. I think we get people's problem as alone. And for change the mindset of Sierra Leoneans, we need for use both the hard and the soft method for change things. So which I can call the carrot and stick approach. Carrot and stick approach, for instance, the carrots are that one way you come and educate people, civic education, try for ensure, say, you talk to people, you educate them on the laws, you talk to them, you educate them about their responsibilities as citizens. Then the hard partner that you enforce the laws. Salon no get problem with laws. For almost everything, it is governed by laws. But when it comes to implementation of those laws, they lag behind. We lag behind mostly because sometimes we think about human factor, sometimes we think about political factor. Sometimes for law take decisions, we don't take decisions because, oh, now we own people and they do them. Oh, now we own party people and I don't do this, so for left them. We also they look because the huge thing again where they affect we is corruption. And corruption is also human. Corruption at the highest level to the lowest level, and not put how we so today. So just in one word, I think it's human, or in one phrase, I think a human problem we get a mindset problem. Until we solve a mindset problem, whatever we build cannot stand. So, and for solve this problem, I think we need for use the hard and the soft approach for we see how we can move that forward. Also, and most importantly, leadership is very important. I was one person who been believe, say, a whole team of people then with like minds can change things. But now as I go forward, I realize, say, the leader now actually dictate how things happen in a nation or in any institution. If the leader is not straight, then definitely the workman will be and themselves not get frustrated. People look up to the leader for sure example. And if the leader not do something right, then definitely the one way they be and themselves go act likewise. Okay, so it's a leadership problem as well as a mindset problem.
Okay, Honorable, thank you very much for that response. But some people that they talk say, they say leadership like a reflection of society. So do you believe that salon problem, like collective problem, would the Sierra Leoneans and SESF also get a role for play, or we SESF contribute, looking at the root cause of the problem of waiting to happen, or is it just about leadership, or is it just about the collective whole in terms of who mindset them for able to move that country forward?
That is exactly what I said earlier, that we problem a human problem. A human problem is all of us as citizens of this nation. Our mindset not correct. Until we change and understand that now we all got to make this change, it is ours for make we well or for make we make, then we'll be able to move forward. Leadership only comes now for able to direct this mindset. Forget this, because man by nature, they say, is barbaric and lawless, right? So if not because of laws, if not because of traditions, if not because of religion, the way how they behave and the way how lower animals they behave, not for be too different. So because in that case, now make leadership there. But if this leadership not correct, then you're not able to control the mindset of the people. So that is why I feel, yes, as much as we have everybody in the nation get for play a role, the leader or the leadership now get for direct how the change get for happen.
Okay, thank you very much. Because this it don't become like a perennial problem, because we don't get, since we don't get multi-party democracy, this kind of mindset, this attitudinal change, we don't say like previous administration, but we still struggle on that particular note. But now they say we go for use this carrot and stick approach, and obviously with good leadership attributes as well, you feel say we're able to challenge this human problem we get. Because I'm also with the belief say the issue is collective, because we the people of Sierra Leone get for play a part for make sure say we continue move at the right trajectory. And one of the aspects say, as well, what we saw this platform now, for now we contribute by the discussion of democracy. Democracy in itself, not just a word. We get plenty tenants. Now me and you get for make sure so we strengthen that democracy they going forward. So please, as well, the general, when I like the program, when I subscribe to the platform, and also when I love it continue for share, so that plenty of you go take part by the discussion. Again, today we'll get a very articulate gentleman. The last time I listened to an interview, I was almost thrown into tears because the way he articulated the issues and also the sincerity where come out through para issues, it was very, very important. But Honorable, before I go any further, one of the key drafters of the APC 2022 Constitution. Now they see many people at the APC where they in a position them, where they vie from the highest office, so many different offices then. Some of them don't begin and campaign directly, some of them consult, some don't even declare. What in the APC Constitution say, as per somebody in an executive position, from lower level, go to higher level, again for them the position, what you need for do, so on and so forth.
With regards contesting?
Yeah, contesting for position from lower level, all the way to flag bearer. If you're not current executive, what in the Constitution say, the 2022 Constitution? What you need for
there's a whole chapter in the Constitution we talk about elections. And the question you ask me is on a bulk question, because you're talking about executive members at all levels of the party. So with regards somebody who want for contest for B, firstly, for they even qualify for vote for somebody, if I don't be a registered and paid up member of the party for at least 1 year, for they qualify for even vote. For they qualify for them elect you at the constituency level, if I don't be a fully registered and fully paid up member for a continuous period of 2 years, immediately preceding the convention where you want for contest. The same thing goes for anybody who want for contest for district. When it comes to region and then the national, then if I don't be an executive, a registered and paid up member for at least 5 years, so now they qualify you for the contest. With regards to what people then will hold executive position now, so like the one that we presently in a chairman or deputy chairperson or women's leader, they not get any obligation for relinquish the position if they want for contest again. Meaning a chairman for a constituency can continue to hold the position as chairman of the constituency until the lower level elections, it goes to the elections day and contest if you want for contest again for the same position or any other position. The same thing applies to every other position from the lowest level to the highest level at the national office. However, the Constitution provides if you want for contest for be the flag bearer, that's the presidential candidate of the APC. Firstly, you for don't be a registered and paid up member for at least 5 years immediately preceding or leading on to the convention where you want for go contest in. But any executive member we want for contest, that even if you're not a constituency or ward executive member, you want for contest, you for don't relinquish your position 6 months before that convention that we want for go contest. For instance, the Constitution gives mandates to every executive for a period not more than 3 years. So meaning all the one they elect at the delegates conference in 2026 February, then term as executive members they expire February 2026. And that same term day now we elect, or we now suppose for elect a new flag bearer for the party or a new leader of the party. Yeah. Okay. So anybody who want for contest that time, they win a national officer or any other officer, if I don't resign around July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, if I don't resign actually around August. So let's say the convention will start, let's say 17th of February, meaning that person they for don't resign before August 17, 2025. Then the Constitution provide. In addition, this Constitution say the national chairman of the party is not qualified for run for the position of flag bearer. Reason being, the national chairman are the person will for take the party to the convention. And for that reason, the law not they allow him, the Constitution not they allow him for resign or for make it go and go contest for be the flag bearer because na in the chairperson of the convention. So we go ensure that the party is stable until we go to the convention.
Okay, thank you very much again, Honorable Osman Timbo. I think they don't clarify a very important point here. Maybe I need to go over them again. Let family watch mail and listen keenly. So the national chairman of the party, vis-a-vis like example now, so national chairman na Alhaji Minkailu Mansure. He not qualify if like say he wants stand for flag bearer for the party by virtue of the fact that I am the national chairman, he not go qualify. Is that the case?
I'll just defend the section of the Constitution for make a read them for now.
Okay.
For like sure exactly. Say that is what it says. That is what the law says. The national chairman shall not contest for the position of a flag bearer. That's what it says.
Okay, thank you. So, but like if me a regional chairman, Western region,
yeah.
Then at the older chairman, they say when the election come back, I go contest. I don't need for resign, not so.
Correct.
Okay, thank you very much. I think
no, but that exclude the flag bearer.
Okay, just the flag
bearer.
Regional
chairman for contest of flag bearer, then need for resign. Okay. 6 months.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much for that clarification. I believe say plenty people don't know because there are a little bit of misunderstanding, so on and so forth going forward. As somebody,
yes, please.
As somebody honorable, where people they see you as a potential flag bearer aspirant for the APC party.
Before you go to that, I'll just read for you what's in Article 56D say.
Okay, go ahead, honorable, please.
Article 56D. Article 56 first and they deal with the election of presidential candidate. Article 56D say the national chairman shall not contest for the position of presidential candidate, comma, and any other officer of the party, any other officer that's from constituency take up, who intends to so contest shall resign from such position at least 6 months before the National Delegates Conference. So that is what Article 56D say. This is for just give legal backing to whatever I just talk. Okay, not to Osman Timbo opinion, it's just a provision of the Constitution of the APC.
Thank you very much, Honorable, because that is also very, very important for that. We know what the law say. Obviously, we party in a law party, they abide by the rules and regulations when they govern at the party, when at the APC constitution. Not so me, I not like somebody else, somebody not like somebody, but it's just the constitution we all get for respect as members then at the APC. And that is important. Thank you very much, Honorable, on that regard. Again, Honorable, we get somebody pose a question to you I think is very important. They say you as somebody when a potential leader, a potential APC flag bearer, or potential subsequently president of the republic. If that happened to you, become the president of the republic, what are you going to do for make sure say you policies them are implemented? He said because I don't get the law they move, but people they can carry around or they can choose for many implemented law and they can lead them different MDs and they're not they do what they're supposed to do. It's what you gonna do. We're gonna be different, giving the opportunity for make sure say people don't work for you, do what you put there for men and do.
Like I say when I resign at the consult, the consultation don't they go on very well. And maybe I use this as the first platform for inform the public that while the consultation they go on, but I want for publicly talk to the nation. So I will be having a public declaration of my policy and my vision on the 1st of May, 2025.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Johnson said we say on the 1st of May, 2025, it will address the nation going forward. So this is not breaking news on the platform. We appreciate that breaking news don't come up from this platform. Go ahead, Honorable.
Thank you. So on the 1st of May, 2025, I address the nation and will spell out my vision and my message on which I think the results of my consultation and waiting will be the next steps. And that particular meeting, it's not just so again for happen New Brookfields Hotel, we'll have a press conference at 1 o'clock, and then we get another meeting at party office at 2 o'clock. Why we choose the 1st of May now? Because now International Labour Day. International Labour Day is a very important day because now the workman then day that day. So we want to invite everybody within the workforce, the laborer in the street, the market woman them, the business woman them, the one day where they work in formal and informal sectors, the school picking them we want for also be workers, where they aspire for be workers. This is the day where they choose for them. And for that reason, I make we choose the day for address them and address the inadequacies in the employment area of Sierra Leone and how we will move this nation forward. So as I say, on the 1st of May, 2025, whether you're APC, you're not APC, once you're Sierra Leonean, you're invited to this declaration of my vision for this nation. So now to your question as to what we will do differently. I be want for make we wait during that day, make a spell out, may roll out my vision for this nation and for the people of this nation. However, there are few things were fundamental. The first and foremost is unity. A house divided cannot stand. Indeed. We have to unite first as the APC, and how we go unite now we'll choose when we create a level playing field for the election of our officers, including the flag bearer. If people feel like say they were not wrongly, they were not hoodwinked, they were not there was a level playing field, it go easy for them to make peace. Also, we need for choose candidates them way they not don't get too much soil. They not don't hurt other people them a lot. So it's easy for make somebody we not get them bad record, whether hurt other people before for let it make peace. Afterwards and ultimately we take power. A nation divided cannot stand. We need to see beyond party lines once we take power. We want to see how collectively as Sierra Leoneans, we speak with one voice and we move forward with a vision for move this nation forward. I will also say this, no one man get the solution to all of Salon's problems. And the people who afraid the most are people where they come now and tell you, say, this is my manifesto. And in this manifesto, then get all the solutions to Salon's problems. How one man they will sit down and say, oh, now the problems and the solutions, then this to all Salon problem. Collectively, we have to find a way to move this nation forward. I believe in a nation where we have a national development plan owned by everybody, where the APC, the SL people, PP, civil society organizations, religious groups, different demographics, youth, women, old people, disabled people, students, we all come together and we determine what we want to do for the short, medium, and long-term plan. If we take a couple of months to develop that, then we take and go parliament, like how we do with constitution, we go and we legislate and it becomes law. So that time, whatever we do, therefore they in line with this national development plan. There are many, many other things where I think about, where I don't talk to people across this nation. We don't inform whatever vision and whatever path we want to take for move this nation forward and out of this challenging situation we'll do so.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable. And again, I think say you don't take your time and point out a very, very key factor into how you see how things will move forward. One other thing where people can always they ask is, or where anybody on an honorable or member of parliament at this current parliament, then at this platform, what people can always they ask, then say, how not say bad law and they don't pass now this current parliament. Why not allow them to happen? Maybe you go be better in a better position for explain that. They can give example to the removal of the Auditor General, Madam Lara Taylor Pierce, and even the Atitero what they call legislation. What's in your response to that? Because as a member of parliament,
I think people firstly need to understand the composition of parliament and how votes they happen at parliament. The removal of Lara Taylor Pierce was not supported by the APC. even though there are few members of parliament from the APC. Well, by the votes, we can assume, say, some members of the APC actually voted in favor against the directive of the party. The anti-terrorism bill, we stood up against it, and in fact, the last bill would then come, the last amendment would then come with actually address some of the challenges that will be, or some of the points that will be raised. So the anti-terrorism bill, as it is now, is different from the original one we then come with. And for we will feel that a success because of the fight we will fight now, and make them things and they change inside the anti-terrorism bill. Now, like I said at the start, we need to understand the composition and complexion of parliament. Parliament for take decision day now by votes. You get certain things when they vote on by collection of voice. How is it mean by collection of voice now or voices? Now they ask all those in favor say aye, and those against say nay. So this the decision they come from the Speaker of Parliament. When he asked that question, they say, would I get more voice? Would I yawn louder? And they go. The other ones say specifically with the Constitution and even the standing orders say you need to get a specific number of votes. In that case, for instance, the removal of the Auditor General, you need to get 2/3 votes in the Parliament. Waiting at the number of parliamentarians we APC get. We only get 54 members, of which 2 of these members are already suspended. And usually, these members were suspended, not in vote in line with the APC. It's either they abstain or then we don't know how then they vote. But we only have about 52 way for vote. And for that you get a 2/3 majority, you only need, I think, 91 or 92 votes. Now the SLPP has a lot of members of parliament, and they also get, in addition to them, the paramount chief members of parliament, we then will tell you, say, then they serve the government of the day. Basically meaning, anytime we a government motion come, then consider themselves as part of the government. So that adds up to the number of the SLPP in parliament, where almost always they take them to about 9, only shy of 4 votes for them get the 2/3 where they need a parliament. So people need to understand, say, yes, all the time we fight in parliament, we have never sat there and allowed bad laws to pass. It just happened that because we not get the numbers, they always they bulldoze and they get their way. And this is what happens. There's something where they say in a parliament that the opposition has their voice, and then the ruling government they get their way. So then they allow it for low talk, not talk with the talk. But when it comes to vote, they will always win. So for say we're not really the stand up, I think it's unfair for they will say so, because I know that parliamentarians always stand up. We always win the debates, but we not win the votes because we not getting numbers. But I want for, even though I'm a member of parliament, but also even as a former national executive officer, I am proud of the work that our members of parliament are doing. The debate has been elevated. The quality of the debate has been elevated. The young people and the new MPs that we can at parliament, they are quite outstanding. And I think we need to give them praise. I also think we need to give the leadership of parliament praise for this monthly press conference where they introduce. Because we cannot always make our contributions in parliament, and we cannot always inform the general public of the work or the works of the parliament, APC Parliamentary Caucus. That is why the meetings they would get, or the press conferences where the leadership of the party they get at the party office, it help for educate the people on the work of parliament. In fact, the last one we will hold have been last Wednesday at the party office. We've been dealing with the education sector and the challenges where they're inside it.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Osman Timbo. Fambulo de watch we want to plenty. Thank you. Una continue for share una views them. And as time they go along, we look into them. I think Usman Jose, Kamara, Christabel, and Sija, and so many people they contribute. We welcome our contribution them as we go along. As like I said, We go look at some of our contributions then. And again, ladies and gentlemen, today we get Honorable Osman Timbo, where plenty people they take and say this. One of the young man them, we outstanding in terms of the way they communicate. And communication is very important for leadership. You know, so we don't be leader for able to communicate to people. When they say communicate, taking time and explain to people, let people understand in layman terms what thing they happen. So people will be able to make informed decision, and that is paramount. So get on the platform till we appreciate. Without me say so they ask some questions. So I don't learn plenty thing there. We are not be sure, but at all. But Honorable, now the APC party, you ask somebody when a key stakeholder at the APC party, people they see the APC party say plenty chamots there na the party. First of all, what if you say now the cause of that chamots there, and how we will go about for deal with that chamots for make sure say the APC gets a unified front going forward for face the challenges that we then get, because there are many things coming up, and the people of Sierra Leone they count on the APC because they know now where APC can name governance. Think they move forward in Sierra Leone.
I think first and foremost, what we need for donor for accept say we are running a political party, meaning people can get different interests, people can get different people who are in the support. So it's not unusual for you get small differences or even arguments in different camps, amongst different camps them inside a political party. It's not new to the APC, it's not new to the world. When I were in the UK, when I were in America, when they see the challenges them inside political parties, it is expected. But what do we need for donor for ensure say it is civil? Then say fumble tick the bend, but you know they broke. Let not go to that point where we throw daggers or throw swords at we serve, bullets at we serve, to the point where they destroy we serve and forget say the real competition that the person where they outside the APC. Where do they get inside these intra-party differences? It's understandable. Many what you are not like now this the obscenity. Me for the person cost mama. Anybody will cost me mama or cost other person in mama, I don't respect that person because I know the value of moms. I know the value of mama them. So at the big deal, when we bring points, let's discuss issues rather than for cost people and mama them or for cost people them. Because then they know to point you they make. It's just an intimidation tactics. For some people, they will run away. For some people, they will shy away. For some people, they will fend away how they go revenge. This is now one thing where they cause the problem inside the party. Secondly, I feel say honesty. We have to be honest to each other. We need for stop for the play politics with people and lives and people and futures. If we all come out and talk the truth, even though they say politics na lie na in the inside it. But remember, say, honesty is the only thing we go make we move this nation forward. But if we don't begin lie to ourselves, we only tell half truths. We get egos them at play. Definitely we're not able to come together. But for say half difference is not good day, this person not going to this camp, that person not going to that camp. Let's forget about it. It will always be there. But I will appeal for honesty. I will appeal for me to put down the egos. Oh, na me na this person. Oh, na me being na this person is senior. Oh, na me don't dey na this place. So that person they come out. Let's remember that we're one family, and then we move forward. So I feel that is where our problem lies. But we at the same time for understand that it's not unusual for me to get kind of challenges inside political parties.
Okay, thank you very much. Famudo de watch we again. Now make people that admire at Honorable Osman Timbo. Any question when you ask me, they taking time and explain, and you say so they explain to me, so they listen when they ask the question. Them, I'm kind of fulfilled and feel like say the question in any balance. They answer the question directly. Now, baby question anyway don't answer so. Now, what it mean? What it try for tell is that any sound they teeth and tongue say the jam. When I say a political party go there, absolutely all man go agree the same thing. It is almost impossible, not in this world, even at the Western world. Now the Western world, then Democrats, America, the Labour, now the UK, all them big countries in the world, then they get chamot inside the party. Because people they get different plans, people get different ideas of how the party for run, how the party for do things. However, that agreement say enough for be personal, enough for be now agreement for focus where he calls it tax conflict.
Yeah.
Or process conflict. Not so if not for push into relationship conflict. Where I go say, oh, because this man not like me, I make you not agree with my idea. No, let's look at the waiting the idea what that man suggests. Probably it's not. If I look at my idea for empathize with him, I probably go like an idea. So that's the deeper politics. And so the people that ask that question, it's not going to be 100%. Say we all man go agree, all answer them, we all move together. But again, now we do them in a civil manner. Now we learn for agree, for disagree peacefully, respectfully, because again, we get plenty challenges before we country and the people of the country, they look forward to the APC party. So that's a very good response, ladies and gentlemen. As for January, when I like the program, when I follow, because again, the following week, we get another potential APC flag bearer aspirant, Madam Mayor, I worship Madam Yvonne Akisoya, go there now, and he said we can answer a question relating to in motivation, ability, and personality. And we don't look at Honourable Timbo in motivation, a little bit in ability. Honourable Timbo, if people ask you, say, Honourable Timbo, a young man, you know, has he got the capacity? Has he got the capability? If people don't want to become a flag bearer, although not declare it, has he got the competence? Has he got the capability for able to govern a country like Salon? He get the ability. What you go say, Honourable?
Firstly, let us say that I discussed with a very senior former statesman, and one thing where he told me that nothing prepares you for the presidency. The very first day when you become a president of a nation, then you realize that all you plans that we don't put in place, especially in a country like ours where institutions are not working very well. All them plan and they go out of the window immediately. You know, so that is where it takes the grace of God, it takes composure, and it takes discipline for you to make the change. Now the question as to whether I can do it or not, as a very young person, I think people need to know who I am actually. Okay, me now Osman Timbo. Me na Sierra Leonean. I don't born in Salon, I don't live Salon all my life. I am 39 years old. I'll be 40 on the 17th of October, 2025. So in 2028, I will be 43 years old, meaning by the Constitution of Sierra Leone, I am qualified to run for the presidency of this nation. Equally, the Constitution say, for you run for the president of Sierra Leone, you're supposed to be qualified for be a member of parliament. Well, I am a member of parliament already. So that means that qualification, whether for be a member of parliament or not, I don't meet that already. People also need to understand that Mina party picking. I have served, like I said earlier, at all levels of the APC. At all levels.
Before you go any further, what in party picking mean? So people can get confused by that phraseology. What in party picking mean?
So for me, when I say party picking, now you were the party groom. Not a pussy way in papa or mama just born APC means you're not party picking. You're not pussy way to work at the APC worker. That is what I mean by party picking. You've served within the APC. I don't serve from the lowest level as a youth leader. I was the deputy regional youth leader for the Western region since 2013 until the court pulled me. I was also acting regional youth leader for the Western area for the APC until the court pulled me. I was elected a member of parliament in 2018 for constituency 130 in Freetown. And during that term, I pulled one of the highest percentage votes at the capital city. That time, people see how people of different colors, demographics, youth, women, old people, came out in their number for support me. Interestingly, this was a time where the number of people who vote for me compared to the other person being near to me votes, when I be Yvonne Akisoya, the mayor at the time in the constituency, there was over 2,500 difference between the votes where people vote for me and the votes where they vote for the mayor. Basically meaning that most of those people who vote over, those people were not APC people, but maybe SLPP people, maybe people who were non-aligned. They believed in me and voted for me. I went to Parliament in 2018, and in 2019, I was removed from Parliament. Back to being the party picking as a member of Parliament, meaning I was an executive member of the constituency executive. I was a member of the district executive. And as deputy regional youth leader, I was an executive member of the region, the Western region. As well as an MP, I was an executive member of the regional executive. So from the constituency, the district, the region, and the youth, I have served. I was also the national executive secretary of the Youth League of the party. That apart, I was a member of the legal team of the APC. That apart, I was a member of the Constitutional Review Committee, and ultimately, me become the principal draftsman of the 2022 Constitution. I go across this nation for help conduct the courts ordered 5 delegates convention, 5 delegates per constituency, national delegates conference. So it's the Constitutional Review Convention we hold in 2021 November. I was a key person who organized that convention, and I'm sure maybe you were there or maybe you saw that I was on that stage and explained the entire constitution to the APC delegates who were there before it was voted on. Commode, we go PPRC on all the objections. I was there. We fought for the party until we ensure we get a new constitution. Thereafter, I don't serve the party at the national level as the Deputy National Secretary General. The Secretariat is the most important organ of the party. It is the brain of the party. And God knows the role we have been play inside it. And the one that will come in contact with me know the amount of value will be added to the Secretariat at the time we are there inside. This is not just a part we get for do with the question you ask me about party picking. Interestingly, many people might not know, as young as I am, I stand to be corrected, but I am the only person at the moment within the APC or at this level of the APC we get experience within the judicial sector. I have been a lawyer for almost 18 years. And as a lawyer, an officer of the court, I understand within the cause the delays in dispensation of justice. I understand why there's so much injustice. I understand OSI and OSI we need for make improvements, for make the judiciary, for make the legal system work, including the police, because the police gets a role for play in the dispensation of justice, waiting the causal and delays. Apart from that, I was a legal advisor in the public-private partnership unit in the office of the president. So all major investments at the time were for do with public-private partnership. I was part of the negotiations. I was part of doing due diligence. I was part of advising in a team, advising the presidency on the team. So I have an experience also in the executive. Additionally, I was a commission member of the National Privatization Commission. We're also then at the office of the presidency, meaning in the executive, I have experience also in the executive. When you then a PPP, that's the public-private partnership, you deal with most ministries, departments, and agencies. And I can tell you, I understand where the bottlenecks are, including local government. In fact, we did a lot of programs with the local government. So you understand waiting the cause delays in the implementation of projects, waiting the cause the wrongful awards of contracts to people that we're not supposed to get contracts or we're not competent enough to execute contracts. And then in the legislature, I was voted in as a member of parliament in 2018. In 2018, I was the deputy chairman of the legislative committee, a member of the public accounts committee, a member of the education committee, a member of the energy committee, as well as a member of the Inter-Parliamentary Union when I was Parliament. After the improvement, I returned to Parliament in 2023. Now I am a member of the Parliamentary Service Commission, which means I'm a board member of Parliament. So everything that passes through Parliament, like the Board of Parliament, I have an understanding. That's at the administrative level, not all like bills or whatever way they come in a Parliament. I am part of that committee, so I understand also the challenges within a Parliament. So all the three arms of government, I have unique experience, even though I am this young and I look so young, but I have a unique experience that no other person has. This, as I say at the start, no means say a know-how for run a nation to the fullest. But I think it prepares me a bit when somebody they explain something, I get an idea of what they explain. I am not a newbie. If you come for explain to me about the law and the problems with the judicial system or the judicial arm of government, I understand what you're talking about. If you come for tell me about what's in the happen at the executive, I understand what you're talking about. If you come and explain to me what's in the happen at Parliament, I understand what you're talking about. If you come for talk to me about APC itself, I understand the operations of the APC. I understand the people of the APC. I understand the delegates. And for me, I know certainly that waiting we need for do, and for bringing the power back to the APC people. We have people in the APC who have served and suffered with this party, but plenty people not sabi them. From a short time I don't spend inside the executive of the APC, it don't give me an opportunity for that interact with people in all the 17 APC districts, because actually in a 16, but APC gets 17 political districts and all the regions of the country. I have understanding how to deal with them, including how to deal with the international development partners who don't deal with in my capacity then as Deputy Secretary of the APC.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Timbo. And family only watch we, Honorable Timbo just don't take in time to explain to we in experiences them. Again, like we say, not to forsake go sabi all thing, but because you don't work all at the three arms of governance, from the executive, the legislature, and also the
judiciary. The judiciary.
The executive, yeah, the judiciary is it don't get plenty experience about how country they run country, even though at this very young age, and it's very remarkable for a young person at this age for them go through their experiences. Then they some of their experiences, and they some people they will take them a lifetime for even go through half of those experiences. So I think in terms of ability, in terms of preparedness, it is as prepared as it could possibly be. Like what you say no more. President job, not to go learn all things. When you go there, you go for the land constantly as well. You have to be open to learning. Other thing, Honorable, before maybe I look at some people in comments and maybe I bring Fatima because Fatima is on the journey. I don't know what if you're able relate. What's in again? I want make you to work with end for that particular concept, the map concept, the personality. Because again, we go to encourage what science you call emotional intelligence. Are you able to get on with people within the party and generally? Because again, That's the help you good plenty one as a leader. If you get that emotional intelligence, if you're able to interact, able to empathize with other people, for make sure say whatever when they do, now go work cordially, and then people have been inspired and motivated for move things forward. So if somebody asks you about your personality, how you go describe your personality?
Well, I'll just talk about the emotional intelligence more than anything else. But before I talk about that, so in all them positions where I don't talk about, so I actually worked in technical capacities. So when you work in technical capacities, you know, to like a decision maker. So the heavy lifting. So now you did do the actual job itself. You're the person who do it. Now you did do so you understand exactly. Not so like when you boss, they can't tell you, say, oh, I want this done. So being at the person where they come and do or where they understand the challenges for try to get the results, for make the boss go make the name or go and go report. With regards to emotional intelligence, firstly, I feel my belief in God has been my guiding principle. Also, my religion has helped me a lot. It has showed me humility, and humility I don't carry me everywhere where they go. The biggest challenge where I don't get in my life, now the time where they pulled me in a parliament in 2019, I was very popular. I had a lot of following, and at the time, there are many of people where I know say, if I've been asked, then say, wanna come out and cause mayhem in this city, they would have. But when they pulled me unjustly, I was able to deal with that thing there. Firstly, deal with my supporters and ensure that I was calm and try to go through the proper legal process. But at the same time, I'll be able to hold myself together for make that affect the way I do things, the way I relate with people, as well as how I bounce back from that. For many people, then they don't destroy them. For many people, maybe they don't give up on politics. I get colleagues them with them pull like me. One of them lost in life. Some others been left on away and left this country and go seek asylum in other countries. But I'm here. And alhamdulillah, today, I have returned fully to politics. If I had reacted that time, if I had not been shown emotional intelligence, maybe sometimes for in a different place, or maybe many people would have lost their lives at the time, unnecessarily. So that was one time where I feel I show emotional intelligence and leadership. Whether somebody applaud me or not, I feel it was one good thing what I do for the sake of peace in this nation. Till I die, whether they say I'm one way or another, I don't say I will not talk about it, but I'll just say, I know what they accused me of was framed. I was framed. But I'm here, thankfully. I bounced back and I'm here. When also it comes to emotional intelligence, you need to understand the challenges with in being a deputy. Clear examples in day, for instance, during the time where APC been in a power, the ministers and then deputy ministers, physical fights. Remember the Attila story and other people, them ministers and the deputies, they're not a meet up. So it's very, very difficult, and it takes total maturity and emotional intelligence for you able to navigate and properly work with confidence and with the how is it called? With the belief of your boss, the total trust of your boss. I worked for so long as deputy, regional youth leader, under Ibrahim Washingai Mansari. At no point, me and Ibrahim Washingai Mansari being a problem. In fact, we worked collectively in the interest of all the young people of the party at the time. Now, at the national level, I don't work as the Deputy National Secretary General. Many people, if you ask them, wouldn't have been the Deputy National Secretary General before now, they're not sabi. They're not sabi not because there was none, but because nobody do enough for Ledensia. But thankfully, and with all thanks to me on boss, Lansana Dumbeawi give me the space for our operate, I was able to work and deliver for the Secretariat and the party collectively. He reposed a lot of confidence and trust in me because of the way how I put myself. Ainself no say, I not been a work for take the good name for myself, but I've been a work for ensure say the APC go before, and I dey work for ensure say the Secretariat headed by Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya himself succeed. So I did a lot of work, and you will see at the end of the day when I be hand over my resignation letter, we almost dey cry. He tell me say, Honorable, we respect your decision. He say, at this time, I not be one make you left me. He tell me plenty thank you for the work what I do. There's the audio is there, the videos are there. This shows emotional intelligence. It shows how much I value collaborative work. And it shows that for me, it's not just about position. It's about delivering. It's about working collectively for achieve a common purpose. So in terms of emotional intelligence, I feel over the years and all the places I've worked, nobody, no one they come back and say that this nine Timbo do for undermine me, or that this Timbo do for make me work well. So with this, it has shown emotional intelligence in handling a very difficult position of deputy. Like I say, for being a deputy is a very tough thing. If you're not emotionally intelligent, it will not work. So for me, I think that is my answer to your question.
And thank you very much. I think you really do explain in detail within this concept of emotional intelligence all stand for. Because again, that is very important. Sometimes in the leadership now we society them, we can see some leaders them we feel say as a leader, I don't need for land again, I don't need for expect other people's opinion and so on, and just bulldoze everything. And in the end, they say within this the outcome that they see, not to the one way they say they hope for see. And all that because of that emotional intelligence, they play a key role. Honorable, want to you plenty, thank you. But before you go, before we bring Madam Fatima for comment or contribute, and other people then follow what they say, we get other people themselves at the APC party, where some people don't come out say they want to become the flag bearer for the party, and some people they say they can consult as potential flag bearer of the party. What do you think of the crop of politicians then? Where don't they see they want to emerge for the position of flag bearer of the APC party, and subsequently the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone? If they ask you, let you give an opinion about what you think about them, what you will say?
Well, I think I'm pleased. I think I don't tell a few of them that I'm very, very happy and I feel like a fulfilled man. But you know, when we write the Constitution, this was one thing that we had in mind, that we need for see democracy inside the APC. Some people tell you, go down there, you say, oh, una we come out, una boku. Well, me not come out. So they say the one day we come out, them boku. There's nothing wrong if you get plenty people, but we just need to get a level playing field. And so far, I think the executive not ensure say we get a level playing field. I'm happy that I see a lot of young people also showing interest in this. The world is going young. Madam Fatima in Countryside Day, the vice president is 39 years old. Other places in Africa, We get people way younger than me. In fact, the person who is doing so well in Burkina Faso is 3 years younger than me. The person who's the leader in Senegal is only 4 or 5 years older than me. So you see, say young people are taking over now, and they're doing extremely good jobs. Look at what is happening in Guinea. For the near Winayaso, Guinea is making tremendous progress, and we then if you like we just go bien. I think I'm happy and pleased as a young man to see other young people and they come on board. All which I will appeal for make we understand, say the bigger picture is for take APC to State House, because we believe that the policies of the APC, the beliefs, the ideology of the APC is the only way how we're going to move this nation go forward. Now one person get for emerge, and that person has already been chosen by God. Power, na God they come out from. Now in the give what I want for give, now in the take come from what I want for take. If we all go into this race believing that, then we'll not go fight and kill ourselves. I also want to say, any leader we in supporters and the cost people them, that person they not a leader. If you cannot control your supporters, you will not be able to control this nation. Anybody with they condone that, anybody with they pay bloggers, we know some people, and then get some negative bloggers. We get some people who know say them personal people, and they lead Mami course and other obscenities on social media and other platforms. Them people and they must not be considered for leadership. Whether they're in the race or not in the race, this will be my message. If you cannot control your supporters, then you cannot control the party or the nation. Also, the appeal for unity. Interestingly, so far, I see all the one that we don't express interest. All the one that we don't express interest, then they meet formally, informally. You will see this they call land day. When they meet in public, you will see them they engage, which is fine. I hope say what we do outwardly, we will do them inwardly also. It's fine for everybody getting strategy. It's a competition. One person therefore win at the end of the day. But let's understand that a house united or house disunited cannot stand. So again, I'm happy that we get young people. I'm happy that we get a level playing field. And I hope this level playing field will be translated not just at the highest level, but even at the lowest level when the lower level elections can get for start.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable. I'll quickly just read some comment there. So Dija say, you're very confident. I'm happy for you and pray for God's guidance to keep you through. Honorable, I think Sija they refer to you. Then Santigi Kamara say you're calm, calculated, bold, competent. It's time for us, the youth, to decide our future through leadership. If not Osman Timbo, who else can better represent the youth and every other Sierra Leonean? Galil Dow say, as an MP, what has he had to say about the Auditor General? I think if you don't respond to that, so this is just a section of the some of the comments hold on there. So again, we'll read the other one. I want quickly bring Madam Fatima. Madam Fatima, if you don't travel, but it look like say you don't kind of don't settle. You get anything for contribute? I think say you don't listen keenly, attentively to this interview where the Honourable Osman Timbo don't come and articulate some of these issues in detail. And if you can mute yourself and contribute anything we want to say, you don't follow. So what's your advice to Honourable Timbo and what's your advice to the APC in general, as you always give? Over to you. Madam Fatima, I don't know if you. No, still not you. I don't know what's in. Now, not Madam Fatima. Ladies and gentlemen, Madam Fatima go journal back anytime soon. We line clear. I am right now. But the first for wrap up, we don't get the honorable for a long time. I think it's over an hour, 10 minutes. They don't patiently come and explain to me plenty thing then. Now, one question that people can always ask, where we can get somebody in this interview now. Instead, during the last 2023 election, APC be always they say they go protect the people and vote. But subsequently, after the election, we see what happen. So people they worry say, how prepared is APC for make sure they protect the votes of the people? Because obviously the people then for be the responsible for decide the outcome of the elections. You get anything about that or any advice as a key stakeholder in a party?
So firstly, we focus is about 2026. It's not about 2028 elections. Waiting to happen so inside the party, now waiting the party constitution provide. The party constitution say the term of office now 3 years. Meaning by August this year, whether somebody one term or one term, lower level conventions get for start. February next year, all national officers, including a flag bearer, will be elected. Afterwards, they will talk about securing any subsequent election. And I want to tell you, say, the party, as much as people might not feel comfortable, but waiting the party don't do, and waiting contained in this tripartite report, we as a party collectively agree for be part of that process. And we as a party collectively go hand over the tripartite reports to the President's Bureau. When we implement the recommendations within inside that tripartite committee to its fullest, from recommendation 1 to recommendation 84, this now one of the first ways would ensure say we vote for any subsequent election.
Okay, Honorable, before you move any further, so the recommendation will be common. The first one come on at 80. Then later on, we see the 4 come out. The other 4 and they will be come out, I don't make 84. You will clarify what say it's guy for cover because they didn't say the word did not be right, so I make it not be pulled. You will clarify because
that is not true. That is not true. Earlier in this program, I said, we'll be honest. The 84 recommendations now be always there. So waiting there in the 4, then get waiting and call convergent points. Convergent on divergent points. Okay. So the 80 points, now the one then we then agree to. Yeah? You do with me, Med? Med, you do with me? Your audio don't go off.
Okay, yes. You hear me now?
Okay, I'll get you, yes.
Okay.
So what I was saying is, so there were 80 points which were agreed to.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, APC submit what they call a divergent report, that what they agree on. Then SLPP self submits their own divergent reports, we then self not agree on. So apart from the 80, APC gets separate, SLPP gets separate. So for now, APC and SLPP then separate. Then look at them 2 separate one and then see 4 where the APC and SLPP meet up. These 4 basically get for do with the tallying of the results. I get a screenshot of an IR in my phone of them 4 then they. We get for do with the transmission of election results. Now in the inside it. But people don't they misinform the public that then 4 years will get for do with something else. That is not the case, absolutely. Me not they talk as somebody we then tell. I they talk as somebody where they read, and mean as somebody who been the part of the process. So I understand exactly the 80 and the 4. The 4, like how I say, like you send something where you disagree with me. Me send something where I disagree with, or I send a me own position. Then the middleman look the all two now and say, okay, I they watch you own, I watch this in your own, and pick which one I want to agree on. So now 4 things we agree on, and then one then they been get for do with how then they transmit results. So I hope that explains it.
Okay, thank you very much. And
in the divergent report again, maybe I need to add this.
Yes, please.
Waiting the APC specifically ask for, where they not be agreed to, I mean for a rerun of the election. A rerun. Not to follow them pull one person, put another person. That one was never discussed. It was never part of APC's position. We say therefore conduct the election back. I think we even give a timeline for them conduct, I think within 6 months or so. I stand to be corrected on the timeline. But waiting APC be asked now for make them do the election back. Not so for say, let them pull Mother Bill or put somebody else. That was never the case. So I hope that answers the question. But again, moving forward to how to protect the votes. If we implement the tripartite report, then waiting happen in 2023 will not happen in any subsequent election. That's by law. Then it has to take human beings now for ensure, say, we protect the votes. Let we not forget, say, we barely had 3 months from when we commenced the February 2023 National Delegate Conference who pick with flag bearer. We barely had 3 months for prepare. The good thing will go happen in this time. Now, if we get a flag bearer elected in 2026, it will give enough time for clarity for ensure say we prepare for any eventuality. Englishman say once beaten, twice shy.
Yeah.
Salomon or Creoman say first fool, not a fool. But second fool, nine a fool.
Yes, indeed.
The thing where they don't pass by we saw 2023. Now if we see don't be happen back in whenever we hold the next elections. Now English show say we don't learn or we not learn. One thing will be help President Kuroma for making win elections in 2007. Now because we been get clarity long before, and we start for win from 2004 local government elections. The picture was clear. Everybody knew who the leader was, and we work behind that leader day for make we ensure say we win elections. Englishman also say prior planning prevents problems. If we prepare early, that will prevent problems, and we will see problems the way they come in the future. And that is why we, the drafters of the Constitution, been think say if we provide in the Constitution say when the party is in opposition, we for pick we flag bearer at least 2 years before the national election. That they give you enough time for heal, that they give you enough time for prepare, and that they give you enough time for prepare for governance. Prepare for win the election, for enter the elections, and prepare for win and govern. So this is my answer to the question about how prepared are we for subsequent elections.
Okay, thank you very much, Honourable Osman Timbo. Fambulem, today we don't get Honourable Osman Timbo. We don't come and painstakingly articulate and explain. We don't learn plenty thing them from today. I believe say una so they watch, don't learn plenty thing. Don't clarify so many key points then. We have believe say plenty people on the social media, even some social media bloggers them go able to benefit from this information. Whether they hear from Honorable Timbo today, people don't watch his program now, and people looking for subsequently watch this program. I believe so we all will benefit from waiting Honorable Timbo don't say. So they tell them plenty thank you for that. And when I saw them put comments, they tell them plenty thank you. One time when I say on follow this platform, because every Saturday, 9 p.m. salon time, this platform they come with a potential FLAGBEARER aspirant next week with the cow the mayor of Freetown, Madam Yvonne Akisoya, where he said, and now na aspirant already, I think he don't declare already. He said go come and answer them. Some of we question them, and subsequently all the other week them, we don't get people they come in and respond to all we question them. Today, now the turn of Honorable Osman Timbo, although he not declare yet, but he don't answer. He don't answer. But smart now safe. You know we cannot tell them thank you enough. So Honorable Osman Timbo, so the first for close now because you don't take your time so long. What's that your final message to salon people? Because one thing we established today by this thing is that this is not collective business. We set up your mindset, we get for work on that. Because society, leadership, and everything are reflection of that society. So what I advise as somebody, although you're very young, but you don't have plenty thing in this is just short life already. What will be advice to we all as Sierra Leoneans in terms of what you say will contribute for move that country forward?
Before I go to that, I want to promise you say these 4 points we make 84. I'll send them to you immediately after the program for you to get an understanding so you can read and know exactly what's in the last 4 points in the tripartite.
Thank you very much. I'm not going to read and understand them all. I go share them back on social media. People, because the arguments, they don't pass mark. People don't talk and say, but yet still, all kind, that particular 40, it don't count so many waiting and call. So again, we appreciate that. Then we'll obviously we'll all go learn from that particular waiting and calling. Go ahead, sir.
And then to my advice to my last word to Sierra Leoneans. First, I think let's talk to the APC people. We need for value competence over acquaintance. I think this now a phraseology I get from some teachers that I talked to recently. And now wherever I talk about it. If we want for make Salongo before, not just say, hey, because I be this person, now make a give power. It's not just about you. I can't talk about mindset. It's the same thing. Or me I only vote for person who are not sabi or are not used to. It's a problem. You vote for person you sabi. When you get power, you think say they will access them all the time? No. You will not be able to access that person every time. Secondly, let's say you even get access to them. You just care about your own selfish benefit and you forget about the general masses will go suffer because of the person in incompetence. We have to value competent people. Englishman also say, square pegs in round holes. Waiting no fit, not put on there. If you see square peg, not put round peg inside it. Or if you see a square peg, not put inside a round hole, in order fit. Let's value competence. Let's look at people's competence. Let's look at people's track record before we give them positions of authority. So man go come and tell you today, say, oh, me a fresh face, I get clean record. Clean record? Then say a faith where you not test. Not a faith where you for follow. Now only when you don't test person, you don't pass with excellent colors, then you go follow that person there. Person no go come, me not do nothing one day. They say, oh, me na clean record, me na clean person. Before I take them kind of people then they. Again, I will pull another parable who create people and say, They say the devil where you sabi, a better past the angel where you don't know. Me point na ya. Look at that person where you don't see in performance. You don't make an opinion on that person. You know, see that person there. If I give him responsibility, it able deliver. You don't see him, you don't test him, you don't try him. Then you go take somebody just because you hear in credentials, or just because he come and can give you money, you say you vote for him. The danger with that are that you go eat today or you go angry tomorrow. You don't ask yourself the question, so this person may get this money all these 7 years old they suffer, you know, Giwi. Now only now we want power, you don't begin give people them. This person, you don't ask the source of a money. You know if na clean money. You know if na person they get this money. And the moment na person get this money, just know say again in English, they say, he who pays the piper
calls the tune.
Calls the tune. So if na Mohammed, now you dey give me money for campaign, no say when I get that power day, now you force I get for please. Low afraid the one the way they count money that way they. Low ask the right questions. I know they say this because Osman Timbo might be interested in running, but I they say this for the sake of this nation, where I don't sacrifice my entire life for. I had other options in life, but I choose for day na this road. I choose for day na this country and serve the people of this nation. Let's ask the right questions when we choose the next leaders of the APC. The same thing I will say to the people of this nation. This nation is bigger than party colors. When we don't get a flag bearer, let's assess the candidates and elect somebody we go make salon go before. We young people, they suffer. Drugs, they kill them, they destroy them. Education is so bad. You take people who say then graduate from universities for even construct simple sentences. Now war. Let's not forget, these are the people who therefore go be bankers, they deal with our money them. These are the people who therefore be lawyers, we therefore deal with our case system. These are the people who therefore be doctors where they play with our lives them. These are people who therefore be teachers where they teach una picking them for can take over this nation. If we're not careful, at this particular time, this nation is at a crossroad. And if we're not careful, it's either we continue to destroy this nation completely, or we choose the right path and move this nation forward. Like how we, your neighbor, them, don't they move forward? So otherwise, we left behind for good. I thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Thank you very much. And on that note, I think Fatima will just come in and give you an advice, because we got another 2 minutes for this program. And we want to tell the Honorable plenty thank you. In closing statements, he talk about competency, then the ability for able to do the work. Because if somebody like if you not get the competence for do the work, you put up that work, well, it was past corruption safe. It was past for thief money, because it bring the whole institution down if you're able to do the work. And obviously, with that good advice there, I believe an experience that the Western world, they're not the best somebody one skill where you not get experience. Because they will ask about this person don't want to do this. How we expect them for ego candidate today, let you execute. See where people their life depend on. In the case of Sierra Leone, nearly 8 million Sierra Leoneans depend on somebody governing that country there and moving that country forward. Somebody will not only work in the public sector, somebody will not only work at them arms of governance, and how can they deliver? They don't want to get that experience with all the good intention. And not like you said, that kind of place, they not only they go begin learn from fresh. At least make you don't get some experience where you go use, utilize for make things forward. I think it's like very, very good points and the honorable highlights. And Madam Fatima, we got 2 minutes for close the program. You know, say time on between now, but you say go add per that 2 minutes, they what you want, say what are your advice to the honorable to Sierra Leoneans in general as we close the program. Over to you.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. First, I have to say, when I could share with people in a salon, I tell them thank you and may God answer with prayer. The people within a hospital, may God heal them. The people that are in the prison, may God, take care of them. And the people, the mothers, the people that are suffering, help is on the way. And let us work together to build up our nation. And I know, if we be we take the power, APC. I know within 6 months, whoever emerged that God has chosen, we are all going to work together and support that person. Everybody has to come with their own expertise. My brother here is a fine lawyer. We have to. Everybody has their own different thing that will come up. You're not going to say, no, I cannot do this because I didn't win, or this is not person that I support. No, no, we're not going to take that anymore. We live in the 21st century. We all have to work. Remember, these are the voters that vote for you that are suffering every day and now. So we need to help each other. We're all interconnected by a brother's keeper. So we have to be there, to work together and emerge and help each other. Like he's already said everything that I have to say, and about the education sector. You cannot believe, in the medical field, as a medical personnel, people are there, they don't have, I have people that are paid, fees for that are in the medical field. There's no computer. How can you walk without I'm not talking about, the the archaic age, but now, please, let's try to refine and build up our nation. And you are, my brother, you are, in the law firm. We have to help each other. Like, if we go back home, we give back. Like, I'm expecting you, to go back, help the kids with English, help other people to do, what they need to do in the law firm. Each and every one do what we need to do. The people are in the prison, they're not supposed to be, yes, some people did bad, some people do good. Some people are there, they don't even know why they're there. But we need to help each other. I remember when I was in Salon, we have these prisoners that come, to the house and clean up our yard, mow the lawn, cut the trees, utilize their brain. They're not even supposed to sit there. That's out of humanity. And my brother, you with lawyers, you did law. I said, well, you did law. We're supposed to help each other. These are human beings that are wasting. These are human beings. It kills me that people are not doing more. We have to, like you said, okay, these people, it's not now that you should give money. We should always give. We should learn to give and not, when situation rise up. No, that's no. We should not take that. Not because people are poor. God does not want that. Okay? God give us to give back. That's why we are, that's why you are where you are. Give back. Don't wait, till you see people are, perishing. I have an example that somebody gave to me. Somebody wants to travel. My brother doesn't even know this, Timbo. They asked Timbo, to give money. He went around his colleagues, asking for money, and they gave that donation, and that person traveled. He didn't even know I know this. Like, when I need help, I ask, because I give a lot, and I pay a lot of school fees for people there. And we give money to them, for microcredits and stuff like that. But sometimes, I don't have anything to give, and they keep on calling. I will call somebody and says, hey, you know, I need help to give this person, and they do. So we should learn to help each other. We are brothers keeper. Please, let's do this for the nation. Let's build up ourselves. Rome was not built in a day. We should learn that this world we're not equal, and everybody has to fall, and we get up. Okay? Look, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Fatima, on that passionate note, and we appreciate your contribution and everything as well. And again, the Honourable don't talk already. I think he's covered most of those sort of things, some of the things that you highlighted as well. We appreciate him very much. And like you always say, they say, net long tete, dogo most clean. And at this particular trajectory, this particular junction, this program, they come to an end. Again, special thanks to the Honourable, and special thanks to all when they watch we contribute to philanthropists and human rights activists, Madam Fatima as well. Thank you plenty. Good night. God bless you all. God bless you, beautiful country, Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.